This is a f***ing prison. This can't be real. How stupid is that? The best way that I could describe this house, it is a prison, an insane asylum, and a rehab center. Honestly, I'm so mad that I wasted my time looking at this video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I know. Not that anyone cares besides maybe me and one other person, maybe two other people, okay? I've been very inconsistent, but you know, there's just so much going on in life, okay? I'm sorry. I do need to keep a schedule because consistency is key in everything that I do. But the day that I was going to record, I actually spent the day being a butcher of, you know, a brisket. This beautiful piece of brisket that, you know, I turned into brisket, and then another portion of this brisket is really pastrami. Whenever I see brisket, I see pastrami. So I got a pastrami going. If anyone has ever trimmed a brisket before, you know, sometimes it can be a very quick, easy process. Sometimes it's a little longer. Considering that this particular brisket is full of nice fat areas, you don't want to cut out so much of it. So I took my time with it and I made it feel loved, okay? I made it feel loved. It was real sensual and consensual, okay? It was okay. So anyway, today is Kobe Day, Mamba Day, you know, here in LA. Well, a lot of places, a lot of areas, including places in China, okay? Places in France are celebrating 8/24. So in honor of 8/24, I'm going to put my game face back on, and we're going to get back to being consistently, maddeningly consistent, overly consistent, overly obsessed with greatness. So anyway, today's video, we're going to look at a property in France from our wonderful friend Enos, who, I mean, when it comes to touring homes, this guy is pretty much the pinnacle of the space. I don't think anyone gets more properties than this guy. I mean, hell, the only thing he doesn't do is sell them. And I think with his videos, he actually is selling some of these places, like, you know, because people see them, people understand when, you know, he starts just going into all the little details. And, you know, he's really good with his fluff, his fluff, where, you know, he just describes things that pretty much nobody really even cares about. And, you know, he has really good use of filler words that don't feel like they're filler words. So I've been observing that, and I need to work on doing that myself, so I can get rid of the well, I haven't been doing that much. I am getting a little better at this, and I haven't been doing and you know, like all these filler words that, yeah. Anyway, which is also a filler word, but it's also being used right now to transition into this next point, which is the property that we're looking at today is in France. And you know, if you were under a rock, the past couple of weeks ago was the end of one of the best things that I always look forward to in life, which is the Olympics. And the Olympics were in France. So anyway, not really in relation, but we're going to check out a property in the south of France, okay? In the south of France, not Monaco, but in the south of France, in a place that I'm not familiar with, nor do I know how to pronounce it, and I'm going to learn how to pronounce it with you guys. So we're going to check out this place in France. It's brand new construction, or was brand new construction, and I think it was built maybe a few years ago, but it is still a new construction piece. We're going to check it out, and you know what, for the hell of it, we'll grade a property, because I haven't been grading properties. See, I've been inconsistent. We haven't been grading properties. For those who are not familiar with our current grading system, it's really simple. Focus on 7 things. We focus on location, lot use, exterior designs, design layout, interior design, and amenities.
What's up, everybody? It's Enes here, and welcome to another episode. This week, we're in Aix-en-Provence here in south of France and about to tour this.
I actually would have pronounced that correctly. Aix-en-Provence. Actually, I was going to say Provence, but I'm glad I did. Aix-en-Provence. But Aix-en-Provence, does that sound more Frenchy?
Stunning contemporary estate. This home has 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 500.
Where's the windows? I know I said here, but I'm trying to figure out where the damn windows.
100 square meters of interior space built on a 6,725 square meter lot, and this property is currently on the market for 8.9 million euros. As always, we will leave more information about the property and the property
about
link
10-12 million
down in the description of this video. And before we start our tour, I want to thank the listing agent, Marie Bourgeois, with John Taylor, for giving us the honor to tour an amazing listing and share it with all of you. And now, let's begin our tour.
No, it's like 11 million. Yeah, 11 million change. There's no windows. So where's the light come in? We're like, I don't like this place already. Definitely, I'm about to have my house hater hat on. This place sucks. Okay, maybe that's too harsh. It doesn't suck. Finishes are nice. I like the finishes. I don't like these lack of windows.
From the street level, we have a private, long cobblestone driveway that brings you up to the property. As you're driving up, everything is
cobblestone
beautifully
is really,
landscaped,
really nice.
and it brings you to these doors right here where it opens
old
up your
world
subterranean garage. It's a beautiful modern architecture. I love the minimalist lines, concrete finish on the exterior facade, walls of glass opening up towards amazing views that we're gonna see later in the video. And lastly, we have this glass pool that looks stunning. It's located on the main level. In fact, why don't we jump up there and start our tour? All right, everyone, here we are on the main floor. This level is incredible, gets phenomenal views. And before we check out the interior space, I actually want to take everybody this way.
So
we have another sliding glass door here. Currently pocket incredible, gets.
Where did he enter?
All right,
did he go through the garage? Where's the front door?
Why don't we jump up there and start our tour?
Where's the front door? So it's like the only way to get into your property is to go through the garage? Like, I don't understand it. Is there like a walkway around here? Like, it's a little confusing. It's like once you're inside, you're trapped.
All right, everyone, here we are on the main floor. This level is incredible, gets phenomenal views. And before we check out the interior space, I actually want to take everybody this way. We have another sliding glass door here, currently pocketed into the wall, and this space flows straight to the backyard. Now, this part of the home is very special because it's super private. You don't see any neighbors, surrounded with beautiful trees, olive trees in the center. And I love how they picked up the floor elevation with this decking setup here. We have the recessed in floor lighting, outdoor seating area on this side, and
I
going
like
here,
this.
your outdoor space pretty much continues. Outdoor dining area, your barbecue setup, and more lounging space. Again, what makes this part of the home so special, since it's on a hillside, it's kind of tucked in on this level, super private. It's just nice.
So clearly these are two different structures that are the same builder. There's these windows inside. Is this a prison?
Private. It's just nice and tranquil up here.
Yeah, it's really relaxing.
That looks like
and I'm
prison.
noticing a lot of these lights in the floor.
Throughout the property.
Throughout the property. I'm sure it's going to look really cool at night. We didn't come all the way to France to not see this place at night, you know?
You're definitely right.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey, let's take everybody back inside. And I got to talk about some of these subtle details. Limestone throughout the property. They have it also on the outside, but they are elevated decking. They have drains underneath it, so you get that seamless look, and your drains are nicely tucked underneath. Look at this glass assembly here. By the way, this is not the exterior glass assembly. This is a staircase glass assembly. You can actually see those stainless steel threads bolted on each side. Super modern. Also, I want to mention right up.
So this space right here is completely useless, right? Because if he's saying that the sliding glass is going to be on this track, of course, right? The sliding glass will be on this track. Their space right here is useless. This is not a very good design layout or choice, for that matter, to the layout in any shape, to have the staircase right here against that sliding glass. So I don't know how these plans were drawn up, but they weren't drawn, you know, to be very practical.
Glass assembly here. By the way, this is not the exterior glass assembly. This is a staircase glass assembly. You can actually see those stainless steel threads bolted on each side. Super modern. Also, I want to mention right off the landing, we actually have a seamless door opening up to a powder room dedicated for this space. Honestly, the lines of this home is just phenomenal, and we're going to see them throughout. Mikey, let's go this way. The first area we see.
What do you mean
is
by
this
lines,
seating
Enos?
section. We got an awesome couch set up here, matching 2 chairs, and it's all focused on this side where we have this kind of floating fireplace assembly. I say floating because the upper body has a reveal detail on top with LED lighting. Bottom is not connected. They changed the stone here to create a little bit of a contrast. And again, it goes really well with the sleek lines of this home.
Yeah.
It's
Is that
okay.
stainless?
It is stainless.
Very nice.
Yep. Now, before we cover the common areas, I actually want to take everybody this way. I'm so excited for this tour because there are so many cool details in this house. Look at this pivot door that flows straight into this hallway. A lot of built-in cabinetry here. Really goes well with the organic lines of this home. And following this hallway, it takes us to the first bedroom on this level. We have the king-size bed set up here.
This room is tiny. This room is so small. Like, the hallway to get to this room is bigger than this room.
Here, built out of the same wood paneling that we're going to see throughout. And the first detail I want to talk about
This is
this.
prison. This is a f***ing prison. Oh, my bad. But this is a prison setup. Literally, you're viewing nothing. You're viewing nothing. You're pretty much in the middle of nowhere, so you already have privacy. So what is the purpose of this? This is so stupid. Like, I want to view something. I want to view greenery, and this is why I called it a prison, because you don't see anything. Like, this is a damn prison.
This massive picture window looking to a courtyard on the
A massive picture window not looking into a courtyard. Come on, Enos. I know. I get it. You have to be complimentary. It's what you do. This is how people continue to say yes to letting you view these houses and how they continue to call you to feature a house and, you know, pay you and fly you out and give you things. I get it. I totally get it, bro. But for the sake of integrity, which I know is not really like a big thing when it comes to making money. It's not the most popular thing when it comes to making money. But for me, dude, just say no. Just there's some places, bro. Just say no. I know they're like, we fly you out to the south of France, right? We'll fly you out, and it's like, oh, I get to go to France, right? And I get that. But dude, this place is probably one of the worst places I've seen. And we've only seen very little. We're only 5 minutes into this, and I already don't want to watch the rest of it. Because that's 20 more minutes of me just crapping on this place. Or, well, I didn't crap on it. It crapped on it.
Lower level, but more importantly, it's open on top. It allows a ton of natural light to come into this bedroom, so you don't.
You know what would also offer a ton of natural light, Enos? A regular window, getting rid of the wall. That will offer a ton of natural light.
Feel like it's a closed off bedroom, but yet it's incredibly private.
Huge waste of space. This could have went to the rest of the room. You push this away, and then you push this glass towards, or just some regular damn windows with sliding glass. Hell, you could have made this a balcony. Like, you go here and you're gonna feel trapped inside of your own house.
You never really have to put your shades down unless you want to black out this room. Super cool. And on this side, we have the TV setup here, and this barn door.
Okay, so what is this space up here? This is just some more wasted space.
Opens up to an exquisite bathroom.
Oh my gosh, this is claustrophobic.
Bedroom. I mean, we have marble everywhere.
This design layout. This is, oh man, I'm already grading it. We only seen 5 minutes worth of the house.
Floors,
it's bad.
Walls,
just know it's bad.
They've even fabricated the whole vanity assembly.
The finishes are nice.
With
the
finishes are out of the same marble.
Exquisite. The height of the ceiling, like, just this feels so claustrophobic. So I don't understand what the purpose of the space above the ceiling is for.
Is exquisite. This is so minimalist and contemporary. Honestly, I love it.
Yeah, I love I've always loved when they use white stone and light colored wood also.
It looks so timeless, right?
Yeah.
And Mikey, I mean, look at this here. Hidden drains, dual faucets, countertop mounted fixtures. Does it get much better?
You know, we got
finishes are very nice.
Seamless.
There we go.
I love it. I love it. And Mikey, let's focus on the other side.
These finishes
Obviously,
deserve a better house.
Closet behind me, and in here we got this spacious, seamless walk-in shower. I say seamless because there are hardly any cuts on this marble. We have the drain tucked nicely underneath the bench, your shampoo niche, brushed nickel fixtures, and a nice light box designed to make this bathroom feel a little bit more spacious, and a massive rain head. Great.
Why would a light make something feel more spacious? It does not make it feel more spacious.
Bathroom and bedroom combo located on the main level. Now, I want to take everybody back inside and cover some of the common areas here. I feel like the word common doesn't do justice when you have an incredible contemporary home like this. First off, look at the seating area, Mikey. To give everybody a little bit of scale, I'm going to go down.
Look at how beautiful these views are.
You have a sunken,
and you're getting none of it from the room.
Seating area within your, I guess.
This is stupid. This is another terrible design choice. To have a sunken area, why? A sunken area, you put that outside, okay? You put that outside. You put it by a pool, not inside of the house, right? You go into the sunken area. The TV is where? The TV is way over here. So I don't get it. I don't get it. There's not enough space over here to make it a game night. You have seats and stuff like that over here, but there's no TV. The TV's right here. Like, this is not a great space for normal living, okay? Let me break it down. It's not a great space for practical living. Yeah, if you're having a party every other day, this particular space is a good space, okay? This particular space is a very good space. If you're having all sorts of like, you know, hell, orgies and stuff like that, maybe it makes sense to have the windows and all that blocked off so people aren't looking in while people are doing whatever it is they're doing. Honestly, I can't think of any reason why this design choice was made. I mean, it's terrible. I can't even think of any other use.
This grand living room, it's incredible. And to make it even better, we have automatic sliding glass doors throughout this entire wing that fully pockets into the walls and opens up the space to the outdoors. And as if that wasn't enough, they also have the backyard or the patio spaces on the same level, so you get that seamless transition, built-in floor lighting, automatic shades, this massive cantilever right off the living room. And I gotta talk about this detail here. So they got this square wood frame here. I say wood because it's clad with wood. But so once you look inside, it actually has, Mikey, some of those columns that is holding up this roof line. Because look at that opening here for a second. There are no columns on each side for at least, what, like 20 feet, like 7-8 meters. This whole thing is floating above us. And there's actually a really cool, unique architectural detail right above that.
Sunken area could have went right here instead of having like this platform. There's no point in having this platform. You could have just made it the entire pool. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like this, you put a sunken area here, or you put nothing. And right here, they just have less pool because of it.
And we're gonna talk about that later in the video, but this home, again, it's all about the indoor-outdoor flow, all about the open pocketing glass doors. And we have the primary bedroom here, but I want to take actually everybody this way. You have an additional seating area here, massive TV. And
is this the
Mikey,
kitchen?
I don't know if you recognize it.
I thought this was a bar.
The concrete walls that we've been seeing outside.
This has to be a bar.
A lot of those elements to the interior.
Yeah, this is a bar.
You can even see the holes for the steel rods when they put the forms together. And right in the center, we have this massive island. Now, you may be wondering, where's all the kitchen stuff? I know we have a massive island in the center here.
This is part of the kitchen?
The uppers and base cabinets. We're gonna check them out in a bit.
Again, not to mention ovens, microwaves, that kind of thing.
We're gonna cover them. We're gonna cover them. Let's talk about this bar seating here. By the way, this island looks very sleek, but if you look at the front panels, they have this nice wood texture. And going to this side, we have two diagonal girdles here. We love this detail, right? These pop-up vents seamlessly blended in to the countertops. And
leopard chairs, why?
We actually have a sink, more base cabinets, and right behind me we have another pocketing sliding glass door.
Waste of space.
Opening up to this outdoor space. I love this tall wall here, which gives a lot of privacy to this room, but
huge waste of space. Like, I don't know, what are you supposed to do here? Like, you put some gym equipment here? Because this is a damn prison.
Yet, when you're cooking here or hanging out, you can easily open these doors like we did right now. Just let a ton of natural light and fresh air come to the space.
I don't know.
We have an outdoor kind of seating area here. This is great.
I guess this would probably be set up maybe as like a dining area.
Bingo.
Yeah.
This is great.
And I love this recessed lighting.
That's a good point, Mikey.
Pretty much throughout, both on the interior.
That's a good point, Mikey. This is another reason why you need to bring him back, Enos. Bring Mikey back, because without him saying, oh, you could just put this as like an extra dining area, even though you could go dine outside by the pool, which is what, typically a person would like to do, and go look at, the view and the golf course and the greenery and stuff like that. I could see this maybe being used sometimes to have like a nice intimate dinner with the person you love. And, it's just that you could bring the food. We still don't know. I'm assuming the kitchen is going to be like the prep kitchen or the dirty kitchen, whatever, however you want to describe that kitchen, where it's closed off from everything. Again, not really great layout choices. So far, this is like the worst design layout I've seen for a place that has so many nice finishes, and it's in a good location. It's by the golf course. Like,
in outdoors. It just gives it a nice reflection to the walls.
Yeah.
And again, goes with the modern lines. Now, another massive door right here, opening up to your second kitchen. Now,
so
I said
dark
second
in
kitchen
there.
because we also have chef's kitchen in this house that we're gonna see.
This is definitely not great. Like, you can't open multiple things at once, right? There's not enough space. Of course, you know, they have, this is France, so coffee very big in France. Actually, I'm drinking a French roast right now, and I'm glad to see that they have these built-ins. I can't conceive what these are. They're not Mila. They're not Gaggenau. So I'd be curious to see what they are. Probably something from, you know, from France. It's probably nice and high end. I could be wrong.
Later in the video, but currently we're focusing on this one. We have an espresso maker.
Oh, it is
2
Mila.
ovens, and I love the wood veins and textures of the cabinetry. And Mikey, if you actually touch, you can feel all the textures.
I haven't seen that model
some sort
before.
of a sandblast or texture finish, but it just looks so rich because you have all these concrete and plaster walls. It gives it a nice texture.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Now we have a wine fridge here, your paneled-in fridge and freezer. Another
Wait, so this is the refrigerator? This is so super tight.
oven setup. You have your induction cooktop here. I love this countertop and backsplash combo with a nice LED lighting. And look above us, Mikey, massive light box.
Yeah, I thought that was a skylight at first.
It's a light box.
Yeah.
It's a massive
But
light
again,
box.
it makes the space so contemporary, and you pretty much have everything else.
I thought
you
he was
need
going to
here,
say
your
it's the
dishwasher,
light
your
box
sink,
makes it feel
and,
bigger, like
yeah,
he said in
just
the bathroom.
a beautiful second kitchen. Now let's take everybody back. We have one more room left on this level, and that's the primary
do?
bedroom. Overall, main level is incredible. It's all open, ton of natural light coming in, incredible indoor-outdoor flow, and right here, this seamless door opens up to your primary bedroom hallway. Mikey, let's check out the closet.
This can't be real. So you walk in to the primary, which feels without these LEDs and whatnot, this place would probably feel super duper dark. But you walk through the door, and the closet is weird. I really hope this is a huge walk-in closet. But what is really mind-boggling is, what the hell is this right here? Is that a water feature and there's no water running? I don't know.
Space here. Look how
Don't say, look how big this is, Enos. You cannot have two people getting dressed in this closet at the same time, having two cabinets, two of these cabinetry with, you know, wardrobe doors open at the same time. Your display case is, it's not much. I mean, if you, especially in France, we're talking about France, okay? We're talking about the home of many high-end designers. Louis Vuitton, okay? I don't even want to start naming. You guys know exactly what French designer is, okay? You guys know these things. Very expensive, very high-end. If you're talking about you know, at this price point, which is around $10-11 million, it's someone who's going to have multiple shoes, multiple purses, and there's just not enough space for them.
everything is nicely paneled in, right? You got that
Nicely
seamless
paneled
look.
in, he
I
says.
love this yellow LED lighting reveal.
You
detail
love
that
it?
We're going to see throughout your open shelving, and going this way, we have marble on
Enos
the
is so
floors,
complimentary.
marble on the walls, and it actually takes us to your primary bathroom. This bathroom.
So this is a tub. Look at this.
To your primary.
What is this? This is horrible. This is a dog shower. This is literally where you bring your dog to bathe them. This is where you bathe your dog. This is not something for a person. This looks so uncomfortable. Let alone there's not much space. If you are trying to navigate through the space, again, here's another wasted piece of space here that would have made the bathroom larger, or the closet, wherever you want to dedicate that space to. This is another waste of space. Don't get me wrong. It's actually, this is not great design choice, right? Like, here, I'm going to sit right between my closet and my bathroom, right by the bathtub. I'm going to sit here and just be at peace, where there's nothing around me. I'm closed off. I can't see anything. There's nothing to view. I honestly, I'm so mad that I wasted my time looking at this video. I probably should just cut the video here, but that's not what we do. We gotta see it through. Even though I'm over this place, I'm done looking at this place. This is awful.
Bathroom. This bathroom
Tell me
might
how
be
much
one of
you
my
love it.
favorite bathrooms we've ever toured on this channel, and you're gonna see.
Oh, Enos, you're so disingenuous, bro. And I love you. Okay? I love you. I've watched you say everything is your favorite that you've ever seen. And like my BS meter, like I can't listen unless you're talking about details. I can't take a word you say at value, because this is not one of your favorite bathrooms that you've ever seen. This is awful. Great. I like the interior finishes. Okay, not love. I like the interior finishes, but these design choices in this layout is so much of an afterthought. Like some people should not be responsible for creating a design, because I would tear this place down. To be honest with you, I would tear this place down and start over and leave it at that. Like, I don't like this place, but this is one of your favorite Ediths, dude. That is so disingenuous, and you know it. You know it. But again, you're a professional. You got to be complimentary. You got to keep yourself able to receive the phone calls. You can't be brutally honest. I would be brutally honest. I would either say, unless I cannot be honest, I cannot view the house, because if I don't like it, I don't like it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say all these positive things, because that's like, maybe the tour space is not for me. Maybe the space of being critical when needed is what's for me.
I'm gonna start here. That marble pretty much seamlessly come to this side, where we have the open walk-in shower, brush nickel finishes, shampoo.
The shower is spacious by the standard of a normal house, not by the standard of a mansion. By the standard of a mansion, this is like a telephone booth. This is no. Look, in order to make it steam, I don't even think this is a steam shower. I think it doesn't close off at all. It only closes off here.
Massive rain head above. And if you want that real indoor-outdoor experience, well, you have these sliding glass doors pocketing into the walls, opening up to a little open courtyard area.
Yeah.
Where you can just sit down after your shower, just relax, think about life, and just enjoy the sun and natural air.
Yeah, you know my love for like a good reading nook. This seems like a great place just to relax, read.
This is a great space for a lot of things. I mean, this is awesome. And the privacy in this house is what's so astonishing about it. I gotta step down here. When someone executes an incredible detail like this one, I have to acknowledge
It is not.
First off, I believe this is a tub fill.
Look how much space there is not. Okay, look how they're like everything is squared off. There's no slope. There's nothing slope for you to like kind of rest back like, you know, like this. You have to sit up like this. So I guess it's great for posture. But who cares about posture when you're in a bathtub? Wow, there's even more wasted space here. Yeah. Unless in back to this design element of the outdoor, because I'm assuming now looking at it that it's the rain would come down. I feel like that's just a flood waiting to happen. I don't know how much it rains in France, but that looks like that's what that's set up for. Because think about it, like once it starts raining, if there's a huge buildup, you know, I'm sure the glass is pretty good, but you're gonna have water trapped in there, which is, you know, why there's like a drainage system in those rocks. There's definitely drainage there. But what happens when those things get clogged up? Because eventually stuff does get clogged up. It's natural for your drainage system to get clogged up. When it gets clogged up, you're going to have an outdoor rain tub. Essentially an outdoor rain tub. So it's something that you would have to consider. You can't just set and forget that part of the house. You need to always make sure your drainage system is clear. Like you need to have that, you know, working at all times. Otherwise, when it does rain and it's clogged up, you're going to have a massive problem. Which is, I mean, a good thing that all this stone is there. And I guess there's an extra drainage system with the bathtub, you know, so you could look at it like that. And, you know, the extra drainage system with the shower. But yeah, this is, I don't know. I honestly, this is not great. Let me just stick with not great.
Filler. This is a sunken built-in tub that was poured into the foundation this way. You have your brush nickel finishes, and in case you're wondering how do you fill it up, this is a drain where you can just push the button and clog it. Fill it up when you want to drain it. There you go.
I'm gonna get on your nerves eventually saying this, but like, we got to turn that thing on if we can. No,
it looks seamless, Mikey. We have to leave it the way it is.
It's very clean.
All right, let's continue our tour. Of course, bathroom continues. We have a double vanity set up
bathroom
here.
is not
Actually,
great.
Double vanity because it has
it's
two
very
openings,
small,
fabricated out of the same beautiful marble. One big sink with a hidden drain, wall fixtures, knobs, and even the outlets are nicely recessed into the marble, including this massive mirror. This is great. I mean, I'm just so impressed with this house. We're on the main floor. We haven't even toured the rest of the home.
Yeah.
We have some shelving here. Also, we have two towel heaters here. I know they look like wall sconces, but those are towel heaters.
Really?
Mikey, let's step here. I'm not gonna go to this side. We have another opening here, sliding glass door. This is where you have your water closet or your toilet setup. Mikey's going in there to give you guys the best angle possible, but
why?
Sitting down here and using this water closet or toilet setup,
Why?
It's an experience. This is incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Why?
All right, Mikey, let's take everybody inside. Now we have another door here opening up to a primary bedroom suite. Now,
please someone from France confirm to me that maybe part of the French design is for it not to be oversized. Please tell me that. Like, I would like to know that. The closet being, you know, as soon as you hit the door of the primary, okay. We looked at a James Bond inspired design house, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was also in France. And I mean, what? Look, maybe that's a design element that, you know, the French, you know, use. That bedroom, that bedroom also was not completely oversized. It was bigger than this, but it was not like a massive bedroom that we expect to see in a mansion. But it was also half the price of this. to let's take that into account. It's also half the price of this, and it was a huge house. Like that mansion was huge, okay, and it had a lot more natural light because they use windows. The pool setup was better. Okay, look, not trying to compare those two houses. If you haven't seen that video, link in description, but just trying to understand if this is like a French like technique in architecture to have the closet be a part of, you know, the hallway when you walk in to the house. Okay, when you walk into the house. And when it comes to, you know, that like the bathroom to that other house was not part of the walkthrough. You walk through that one particular part where it's the closet basically, and then to the left is the bathroom, and then to the right was the rest of the bedroom. So I don't understand if that's like part of the design element, but you literally walked through the closet, the bathroom to get to the primary. That at least there's a way for you to look at a view here. This is the least prison filling room, to say the least. This doesn't look like, you know, you can't escape because you could see stuff here, but this isn't even the best part of the view. And yeah, I can't say this enough. I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Although this home has really open and big rooms, primary suite is actually relatively cozy and kind of good size. I love the built-in bed setup here. This king size.
Look, literally, I don't know if you guys can see this right here. I really want to stop pausing this. But think about it like this. You have to walk through a maze, okay? You have to walk through a maze. Literally, you got to walk. Look what I'm doing right here, okay? You walk through your closet, right? You see the shower, you bank a right, okay? You got to have directions to get to your bed. You bank a right. You walk through, okay, by the bathtub, by the sink, right? You walk through the bathtub by the sink, and then you come to your room. You basically went almost in a damn circle to get to the bed. How stupid is that? When you could walk through the hallway and you put a door right here is just, or, you know, a walkway will lead you right into the bedroom. And then you could have left the rest of that stuff in the back to get to the bathroom and the closet, right? Or find a way to combine all of these things to make it one massive room that has good flow. This flow is awful.
Here, this king size, and that same built-in wall actually continues on this side where we have the wardrobe, storage spaces, gives it a nice contrast.
Oh, we're not
warms
even
up the
halfway
room
through
with
this
this wood
video.
tones, and they even have these
I've lost my
plugs
patience.
inside of the cabinetry here.
Look at how beautiful the part of this view is. This is what I meant by this isn't even the, like, from this window side isn't even a good part of the view. This is I don't understand it. Like, there's water here. There's a golf course here. There's so much to like of a view that you're hiding. Like, what is, like, you could have put this house anywhere. Could have put it in the middle of the city. Because it's closed off to everything anyway. You could have put it in the middle of the city. Like,
on the other side, we have the TV. And what's so cool about this room, we have a sliding glass door here. But instead of pocketing into a wall, it actually goes down to a lower level. So I hope you guys have the footage of that where you can see the glass door rolling down to the floor, automatic shades, and another detail I want to mention. And we're going to see these details throughout the property. Mikey, this door right here, it's a safety lock. So let's say something happens and burglars are trying to get into the property, push up a button. We actually have a lot of steel doors locking up the entire house. We have more in the garage and other parts of the home. I'm going to try to show them as much as possible, but This is one of the assemblies right there.
That's pretty interesting. So
That's a prison.
this door actually goes
locked
it actually
down.
lowers itself. So we've seen guillotine doors. One of our favorite
The
properties.
prison went on lockdown.
Hollywood Hills, Collingwood.
That's
if you
right.
ever saw that video. Yeah,
But
we
this
saw-
one goes to the
We
low.
saw doors that dropped from the ceiling, but these actually go into the floor.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they're seamless, and it opens up your primary bedroom straight to the outdoors. Now, I have to put my glasses on because it's super bright outside. This patio gets so much natural light, and it's actually not that hot. It's September right now, and weather is perfect. You just leave all your pocket and glass doors open and enjoy the outdoors. This is amazing.
Yeah, when we started this channel a little over 2.5 years ago, did you think that in 2.5 years we'd be touring modern homes in the south of France?
It's pretty crazy.
Pretty
And
crazy.
it's awesome that we are here. Honestly, it's all thanks to you guys. You guys watching our videos, supporting us, got us to this point. So we're really grateful, and we love our job. We really do. That's why we work so hard, and we really enjoy all the support you guys have been giving us over the last 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah, it's great, and I feel like this is an awkward time to ask, but if you watch the channel a lot, you might as well subscribe too,
Yeah,
right?
if you haven't already, like, please subscribe. I mean, we came all the way to France just to shoot episodes here, and don't get me wrong, like, we love it, and we really wanted to do it for you guys. But if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet,
Subscribe
make sure
subscribe
you do
to
that.
me.
Please consider.
For having
Please
to
consider.
sit and
Now,
watch
let's
this
talk about this incredible
garbage.
patio space, Mikey. We have the same limestone floors also here, but
Of a-
this time
of a
they did
house.
that
Not
elevated
Enos.
decking
I
with
like
drains
Enos.
underneath, so you have that seamless look. And
Where's the hot tub? Did he say that was the hot tub? Because I don't see it.
so you have that seamless look. And channel yet, make sure to do that.
Please consider.
Did I miss that?
Please consider. Now, let's talk about this incredible patio space, Mikey. We have the same limestone floors also here, but this time they did that elevated decking with drains underneath, so you have that seamless look. And that's the other side
no
of
hot
the
tub.
sunken seating area, so you have so much patio space facing the amazing views of the golf course and the surroundings. It just
There's
feels
no
very,
hot
very
tub.
nice to be here. Like, I hope I can really get that feeling to you guys, because we're loving it out here. And can we talk about this really modern, cool pool design?
What is the purpose of this if there's no hot tub? I don't understand. Why have this platform? Like I said, you're just cutting off the pool.
Yeah, it's really cool. This is the last thing I'm going to say.
Okay.
Because I've been talking a lot this episode.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh,
I'm just
so
gonna be
much
quiet
time
after
left on this
That's all I'm gonna
video.
say. We've been here a few days now, and we're kind of diversifying our content a little bit.
Yes.
So we actually toured some yachts also, and we actually put it on our second channel. So if y'all are curious about that, we're not just touring houses in France. Go check out our second channel, Inus Plus, and you'll find some yachts and some other fun stuff we did on there.
And let us know what you think. We'd love to hear your opinions.
Yeah, not going to ask you to subscribe to that one though.
All right. If you want to, you can, but we're not going to push for it.
Yeah.
All right, let's focus on the pool setup. This pool is all clad with this tile design, and on the front and on the side, it has a full glass enclosure. That way you're really maximizing your views. And talking about a contemporary design, I don't know, it doesn't get much more modern than this. This
Like,
is
look at
amazing.
this view.
And one more time, look at your peaceful views. So quiet
You
up
can't
here.
see it from
It's
any
so
room, though.
green. This is amazing. And that wraps our tour for the main level. Now let's take the stairs and check out the lower level.
Oh my gosh, this feels like.
All right, everyone.
Oh! I was just about to say this feels like an insane asylum. And it does. This is a really nice insane asylum. Insane asylum mixed in with a rehab center / prison. This this is what that feels like. This feels like a damn prison / insane asylum. Like, I'm just waiting for some crazy guy to pop out in a straitjacket and just be walking around in one of the hallways. Like, this is not good. Okay? This is not good design. This is terrible design. Okay? Again, the finishes are really, really nice. They're done tastefully. But these design choices is like, dude, this is a prison, a insane asylum, and a rehab center. You can house 3 levels of crazy in one space.
Here we are on the lower level. The first detail I want to talk about is this living wall that gives a ton of color and life to the entry of the lower floor. We have nice polished concrete floors here, and the first door in front of me opens up to a long pantry space, ton of wardrobes. This is where you store all your stuff, LED lighting above, and getting out.
This is where you store all your stuff in this very tight hallway because it's a prison. So you got to grab your prison weapons and your straight jackets
And I said pantry space because right next door you actually have the chef's kitchen. Now this kitchen is phenomenal and it serves two purposes. Number one, it's chef's kitchen. Number two, this is where you have your laundry room. 2 washers, 2 dryers.
It's a great idea. Seriously, bro? So the chef's kitchen in basically the basement is also where you're supposed to wash your clothes. So smelly clothes in food in the same space? Seriously?
And I must say, I've never seen a stainless steel washer or dryer in my life before, and apparently Miele does them.
Something very European about these, but I like them.
They look very sleek and industrial.
Yeah.
All right, what we got here? We have your Miele induction cooktop, stainless steel built-in sink
That's
setup.
the correct pronunciation.
More cabinet space here, wine fridges, kind of everything you need here. Lower level chef's kitchen. Microwave and oven. I didn't want to forget any details.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we have this hallway here, but first, why don't we open up this massive pivot door and check out
That
the
blocks
garage.
off the hallway.
This space is really cool. I love the
That
LED
blocks
strip
off the
lighting
hallway.
that they have on the ceiling. They really went with a nice dark color on the walls and the ceilings, and we have the light polished concrete floors throughout. You have another living wall here, and this is either an area for you to store your things and have a foosball table or ping pong table. And in this case, they're storing pallets of wood here, I'm assuming for their fireplaces and fire pits.
Yeah.
Now, continuing our tour, on our left-hand side, we have a couple storage areas, and we have the garage doors there. Mikey, we gotta come to this side. I wanna talk about this detail. Right here, I mentioned it on the main floor. We have another set of those panic doors that seals off the garage. And in fact, Mikey, if you go back here, look at that
Prison
massive,
lockdown.
black panel there. That's actually a sliding door that seals off this section, fully securing the house. That's why we have this track system right here. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I mean, they literally thought about everything in this house. Now, Mikey, let's step inside, continue our tour. We have this hallway right next to the staircase. Another door opens up, and we have a pocket door here that goes straight into another bedroom. This room can either serve as a bedroom, but in this case, they have a desk set up here, thread mill. But what's so cool about this room is the fact that it opens up this courtyard on the lower level, and that's how they allow natural light to come in from the roof all the way to the lower level of this home.
And that's the bedroom we just saw a minute ago, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah.
You're correct.
For sure.
Mike is connecting all the dots.
That's right.
All right.
It's what I do.
Now, you may think this is a long hallway where we have a ton of built-in closets. That's what I thought too. Then I opened up this door.
And it's a bathroom.
It turns out it's
water
the
closet.
sleekest water closet. I mean, we have marble everywhere. This might be the
Micro
coolest
sink.
small built-in marble sink I've ever seen in my life. This is great.
Really
and
nice.
It just, seamlessly blends in. Mikey, we gotta show this as well. I know.
That
just
is
keep opening
one of the
doors in
coolest
front
small
of Mikey's
sinks. I
camera.
agree with him on
Look how
that.
deep these closets are.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Ton of storage space. And let's continue our
Wardrobe
tour.
closets.
We of course have the recessed
Throughout the
floor
hallway.
lights here, and going through this opening, we have another bedroom here. Now, this is not your everyday bedroom because we have 8 built-in bunk bed setup here. Obviously, this room was designed for the kids. Opens up to the same courtyard that we talked about earlier, so you get natural light and fresh air to come in. And these might be the most modern and thought out bunk bed setups I've ever seen in my life.
2 bedrooms.
It almost feels like those
in the basement.
some of those ski chalets we've been to. You know.
Correct.
Yeah.
It does. And it doesn't stop here. They have their built-in desk setup, Mikey. And going back to the hallway, We have a bit of a landing area here, and this bathroom, right next to the bedroom that we just saw, is dedicated for the kids' room. And I say dedicated because we have 2 walk-in showers here.
No
rain
bathtub.
heads, big vanity design here, again with 2 faucets, multiple towel
So,
heaters.
small children?
They literally thought about
No.
everything. Phenomenal.
They didn't think about the
bathrooms,
small
details
children.
in this house is stunning. Now, going through this opening, we have the last bedroom on this level.
3
We have a
bedrooms.
built-in bed setup here, ceiling lighting, ton of wardrobe space. And Mikey, look at that glass window right there. That's inside of the pool. So you get natural light coming in, and it's a super cool view to look at.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty amazing, right?
Yeah.
And since we don't have any windows here, they actually have this opening to get some fresh air to this bedroom. Now,
Prison.
I want to take everybody to this side. We have a marble vanity design here, and of course behind that, walk-in shower, towel heater, and water closet. Great bedroom. And that's pretty much it for our tour on the lower level. Now let's go back to the staircase and check out the second floor. All right, everyone, here we are at the second floor landing. I know I mentioned it earlier, but the staircase coming up here with the stainless steel threads, glass sides, it's super contemporary. I love that design. And it brings you
It
right
is
here where we have
contemporary.
the second floor.
Again, so that same gap that carried, that same gap that was downstairs to that side area, the side yard, it carried over to the upstairs. So this is just, you can't do anything with this space. It's just
landing.
wasted.
Now, this part of the home is really unique, and I'm going to explain architectural lines in a bit. But first, I want to go this direction. We have this door opening up to the first bedroom suite, and I'm going to go
So,
immediately
closet as soon as
to the
you walk
outdoors.
in.
Now, if you actually look at this house,
This is where the primary should have been. Remove this wall. Look at how large this deck space is. Like our patio. Like this is too much patio, but I could be okay with the patio. Look how much larger this room is than the quote unquote primary. And look how the bathroom is going to be over here. So you walk through there with that closet set up. This is where the primary should have been. And you 100% should be able to view. I don't know what's behind here because again, this is like a damn prison. Like knock this down. Whoever buys this, I really hope, well, whoever bought it, if it was sold, and hopefully you got it for like half the price because you have to knock down half the stuff and fix half the stuff. So I only hope you got it for half the price. But you're not
from the outside. The second floor of this property has no windows.
So look, hold on. So the canopy is here. So what you would be viewing essentially is this way. The view of what you want is actually this way. So you would really want this to be facing this way. So if you knock down this wall, you still do get to view something, but it's not going to be the view. So the orientation of this is just awful. Like in looking at it now, understanding and seeing, the house, you have these gaps here, right? To bring in the light, the same type of light that you would get from, a thing called a window. You have that here. What could have been easily done, because they have it throughout the house, is the ceiling, what was he calling it? It's skylight, right? The skylight, or sky ceiling, whatever you want to divvy it up and call it. You could bring in natural light that way and still be able to take advantage of this wasted space, because this is a ton of wasted space. Like, look at all this wasted space here. Now, this is where that kitchen, or whatever kind of kitchen that was, where the island is, and then behind you is this. That's that. So, okay, leave that way. But the rest of these, you could have just put in a skylight, right? To bring in the natural light and then not have the space wasted. But yeah, this is a very large bedroom. This is much larger than the bedroom that is the primary, which is this right here. Okay, it's this right here. This is, wow, I didn't, just looking at it, this is that first sitting area by the shower. This is the first sitting area by the shower that is right here next to like that kitchen area. So this is like right next to that. So this is like that shower. This is that sitting area. This is where the tub is. This is where you walk around, you know, that's where the toilet is, right? And this is the primary. And then you could look at it at this and you can easily say, wow, this top level bedroom much larger than the one down here. You could envision it. And now I'm sitting here looking like, what is the rest of this wasted space? There's another, looks like canopy here, and you know, these outdoor areas. I'm really glad this video is almost over, because this is like the worst thing I've seen. I'm so mad that I've really sat here and had to critique this nonsense of a thing called a mansion. Like, I just don't feel good about it. Like, I really, the reason why I said I didn't, you know, I wanted to just end the video quickly, because I wasn't very complimentary, and I feel bad about not being complimentary. I like to like nice things. I like to say nice things about things that I see. I don't want to be negative, but I can't be dishonest.
Second floor of this property has no windows. We have this kind of square box design on top floor, and they pushed out the exterior walls to create these patios, because we have 2 bedrooms on this level, and each one of the bedrooms gets a spacious patio space like this. That way, rather than getting your natural light through windows, you actually get it through these open ceilings and patio spaces that flows to your bedroom.
You get
super cool.
Natural
Honestly,
light from a window, or the lack of this wall that's just like you cannot escape.
Seen a layout like this before?
Yeah, because it's
really
stupid.
well with the house. Now, covering this patio space, we have the same limestone floors. Again, floating deck design, so we have the drains underneath. You kind of have this built-in seating section here, and right above us, I have these contemporary awning designs, again, to bring some shade to the space. Now, going back inside, sliding glass doors on each side. You have your walk-in closet here, nicely paneled in, and flowing this way, you have the bedroom setup, king-size bed, same built-in design that we've been seeing throughout. You have your TV here, and the whole bedroom and patio space is
wow. I'm looking at these ceilings now. Are low ceilings also a French element? Someone from France, please let me know, because these ceilings are super low.
Private. Now, going through this opening, we have the walk-in shower. I have to step inside. I love the minimalist and clean lines of this home. Rain head above, brushed nickel finishes, seamless floors. And going through here, we have the vanity setup and the water closet here. Again, fabricated out of the same marble. Your wall fixture.
This is such a weird thing. This is like a prison. I keep saying this prison design because this don't feel like a house. Right? To have the toilet so close to the sink. If anyone has ever seen a jail cell before, like, if you've ever watched any movies where you've seen a prison, you like, this is that.
Seamless look, water closet, and check this out, Mikey. So you come here, you hit the door, open, slider. That opens up the lock that's holding this pivoting glass door, and the outdoor space continues. Isn't this amazing?
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
really cool.
this is incredible.
It is not amazing.
So you kind of have 2 showers, I guess. You can take.
You have 2 showers, one indoor, one outdoor. You have your bench, brushed nickel finishes, all open on top. This is phenomenal.
Yeah,
I'm so impressed.
No,
Yeah, this is really
it is
cool.
not phenomenal.
All right, let's go back to the second floor landing now and check out the bedroom on the other side. My overall thoughts, again, I'm so impressed. From the outside, you would never think that second floor of this property has 2 spacious bedroom suites like this one. From outside, it looks like a roof line, but once you come up to this level, it's a different game. I love it. Now, this door opens up to the second bedroom suite, pretty much the same layout. You get an awesome, spacious patio space, limestone floors. And Mikey, we got to talk about this. Remember the fireplace that we saw on the main level?
Yeah.
This might be the sleekest flue system I've ever seen in my life. Even this looks architectural.
Yeah, and I guess is that stainless as well? They
It is
carried
stainless.
out that stainless from there all the way up.
Yeah, I'm sure it's insulated so you can touch it even when the fireplace is on.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Very cool.
Are you
cool,
sure?
right?
I feel like we
Enos?
don't see homes this modern in LA. This is like true,
I wouldn't have said that.
minimalist modern.
Exactly, true one.
Ceilings are
closet,
so
preview
low.
lighting, and
Like,
going to this side, we have.
I don't know how tall Enos is, but man, I know for sure I'm 6 feet, you know. But yeah, I don't have to. From the looks of that, I don't have to extend my hand all the way to touch the ceiling. That's how low the ceilings are. These ceilings are super low.
The bedroom itself, another king size bed, wood tones, your TV setup, recessed in plugs, and going through here. By the way, I just realized I've been forgetting to mention this. Instead of recessed lights, Mikey, they have these pin lights on the ceiling. Even they are a little bit more minimalist than the ones we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Walk-in shower, let's quickly show it to everyone. Rain head, brush knuckle finishes. And going
Even
through
he's
here,
over the house.
just like the other side, we have another vanity / water closet, towel heater, another pivoting door, opening up to an outdoor shower, brush nickel finishes, open space. This is incredible. And that's pretty much it for the second floor of this home. Now let's fast forward a few more hours, wait for the sun to go down so we can see this place at dusk.
This makes me want to look at another French mansion, right? Another French newly designed house, and just see if like the things like the low ceilings and the closet being a part of walking through the door, right? And like, is that a design element of France, right? Is that French architecture? Is that French design? Is that just something
That's it for the tour.
that is
What a
common?
stunning property.
That's what I'd want to know.
I love the architectural lines, finishes, and details of this home. And you can't really beat
Stop
the
the
indoor
cap.
outdoor flow. We currently have all the sliding glass doors opened up. It's 8:30 p.m. right now, so we have all the lights on and the property looks even better at night. Also, I want to bring everybody here one more time to enjoy these amazing peaceful views. What can I say?
I'm
we
so
had
glad
such a
this
great
video
day
is over.
here. And for
So
that,
glad
I
this video
really
is
want to
over.
thank the listing agent, Murray, with John Taylor, for giving us the honor to tour this stunning estate and share it with all of you. As always, you can find more information about the property and the property link down in the description of this video. Lastly, if you enjoyed this tour, just make sure to give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys next week.
Oh my God. I've never wanted to stop watching a video so badly. So badly. Literally, the best way that I could describe this house is that it is the elements of a prison, an insane asylum, and a rehab center. It has all three of those elements that you could find in those three different type of structures. I mean, honestly, I could want to just grade the property and just move on. It's that bad. It is that bad. There's no front door. What would have been nice is to know what kind of amenities that you do get for being on the golf course. It didn't sound like there was any description. Well, not sound like there was no description if the place comes with the golf course membership, which would have been a great amenity, because the golf course might have, a sauna, a steam room, things that this place did not have at all. And all the amenities in this house are non-existent. And for $10 million, for $11 million, you want something. Understanding that, in this space of Aix-en-Provence, okay, understanding that it's a university town, right? It's a university city. It's the university city. There's going to be food, all sorts of things. But looking at price points, they're in a space where there's tons of $20 million properties available for sale. Like tens of 20 million, tens of millions of dollars. So getting to this price point, I can understand, but the design choices, no, they're just bad. So much wasted space. I've never seen a place that has so much wasted space. And it just doesn't feel like a home. The only two things that made it feel good was the side yard area. Okay, that side yard is like the best place. I like that there's separation from there and the pool, because you can have your children play in that side area. Personally, I wouldn't have gone with a wood deck. Just give me regular greenage, okay? Regular greenery, okay? Just plain grass or turf where I could put something out there for the kids to play with and for them to have a good time. Or even better, since we're on a golf course, maybe somewhere where I could practice my putting, something like that. The fact that you're overlooking a golf course and there's not a single hint of a golf element is criminal to me. And honestly, I never want to be critical of a house, but this house, I can't be complimentary because it's just not great. It could have been great. It has very sound choices of materials, concrete and marble, and it has all these things, stainless steels, and it has all these things going for it. And to place this stuff in a way where it has absolutely no flow. Okay, you don't walk into a front door and you're greeted with views. That doesn't happen. There is no front door. You're walking, your entryway is the garage. And I know Enos was mentioning, you can put the place on lockdown if there are intruders, and you can lock them in basically into the garage or whatever space. You could separate yourself from them. Again, it feels like a prison, right? But the only way that it looks like they could get in really inside is through the garage, because there's no front door, which means that you could see them coming from like a mile away. I know I'm saying that, figuratively. I'm not saying it literally, like you could literally see them coming from a mile away, but this place is so secluded from everything. It's like, why would they even come there? But to have these elements where you just don't feel one with anything around you, because everything around you is closed off, is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. This is such a dumb house, okay? Dumb house. I'm sorry. Dumb house. I'm trying to see the positives. I tried to see the positives, right? And the only positives that I could come up with is that when you are on the main floor, you can see outside. Just seeing outside in this house is like a great thing. Like, because no matter where you go, you can't see outside. You're trapped. You are trapped in this house. Anyone who buys this, you're trapped in there. You're trapped. Like, it's a prison. It's literally a prison. If you can't have access outside of that garage, from the looks of it, you can't get off of the property. Well, obviously you can hop over to the golf course. I mean, there's stuff you can hop over, okay? I'm being facetious, but at the same time, I'm kind of not. But seriously, whose idea was it? Whose idea was it to do all of this? Because this is terrible. Terrible architecture. This is the worst type of architecture I've seen for a design essentially especially with the choices of the concrete and the limestone, like the finishes are there. It's just everything is placed so poorly. You have a primary that doesn't have the primary view. You have like the primary just feels like, I don't know. What does that primary feel? It just feels like a shoebox. It feels like a shoebox with a piece of glass so you could see outside. It's the primary bedroom main feature is that you could actually see outside. That's it. That's like the bonus to that area. The bonus to that area. Like, so, let me grade this property so I can end this video because I have really nothing nice to say about this house. Well, I do have a few things that are complimentary of the house. Okay, so let's talk about the location. The location is probably the best thing about this house. It's the only thing that I could rate high, and it's simply because it's overlooking a golf course, which means that a golf course is nearby. There's something to do. It's in a secluded area. It's in France. It's not the, Monaco, which would be like a 10 location, but it is a location where it's surrounded by homes that do sell for tens of millions of dollars. So without knowing anything much about the property, because everything else is a downfall, I'm going to give the location a 9. I'm gonna give the location a 9. I probably could have gave it an 8 because, again, I don't know how far away this space is from like the rest of the city, but understanding that, again, it's still by a golf course, there's still going to be somewhere to eat. There's still going to be like stuff that's minutes away from it. So it's in a good area. $10-20 million homes are a thing in Aix-en-Provence. So I'm comfortable with a 9. Now, when it comes to lot use, out of consideration that the lot is not very big, I don't know how much of the lot was taken up by the driveway, because it did look like a nice long type of driveway, which is pretty good. I like long driveways, so that part works. And having the pool obviously overlook the view, so that's good utilization there. And having that side yard, which was separate, I thought that was a pretty good idea as well, to not have it all connected, even though that, again, is kind of like a prison, they're anyway kind of trapped over there in the side. But I like that extra, because it feels like you have 2 outdoor space. Well, that feels like you have 2 outdoor spaces. You do have 2 outdoor spaces, and that I do like. You could put some more greenery there. That's probably what's missing, in my opinion, instead of having like the wood deck. The wood deck is like, cheap way to do it, and also not have to worry about all the maintenance and stuff like that. But wood decks, over time, they age, they absorb moisture, and they eventually go bad, and then you have to replace it. Personally, grass would have been much better for me, or even, again, going back to AstroTurf. But as far as the lot use, those couple of things work. Obviously, the rest of the house not getting any views leaves me to the point where I'm in the middle. It's not good. It's not the worst. It does have those couple of things going for it, which is, what you want when it comes to the utilization of the lot. You want to face, if you have views, you want to face the views from the back side of the house, and you want to have some outdoor space where you could have children play, if you have any, or somewhere where you could have your pets running around, or while you entertain people by a pool. Like there's so many things you could do with having those two different outdoor spaces, but because those are the only two things that are going for it, and then that's it, the lot use, I can only give a 5. Now, as far as exterior, the exterior finishes, designs, whatever, because the materials that they use, which is going to be like the concrete, you know, the reinforced concrete, and, you know, having that element where that wood cube square is in the living space, and it kind of frames in the, you know, this tree. Like if you guys paid attention to that, it frames in a tree along with another part of the view. It's a really nice touch. I would have liked to see more of that element, that wood element on other parts of the house that would have, you know, made it pop a little more, made it feel, you know, less industrious, prison-y type of situation. I would have liked that a lot. Because there's no windows, okay? There's no windows, and it just looks like, you know, a bunch of concrete. I mean, look, it's not a great looking house from outside. I'm just being honest with you. It's not great looking. The only saving grace, again, is that they use decent materials in some parts of it. You know, the glass in some areas. So I'll be generous with the exterior score. You know, the exterior score, I'll have to give a 4. And that's being generous. Yes, that is being generous. It's a 4. Now, as far as design layout, this is one of the worst, okay? The worst design layouts that I've ever seen. Ever. I don't think I've seen anything worse than this, to be honest with you. The primary, again, you're basically walking in a circle just to get to the bed, instead of going through the door to get to your primary and getting to a bed. You have to walk through a closet, okay? Make a right, walk through a closet, continue walking past the shower, make a right, walk past a very tiny carving that is called a bathtub that's carved into you know, the floor. It's sunk in. You have to bank a right there, pass a sink. If you make it to the toilet, you've went too far. Okay, if you make it to the toilet, you went too far. So back up, go look to your right, you walk through another door, and there is your bed. Oh, also, if you really want to save time and you want to get to the bed immediately, what you do is you walk through the sliding glass of your living space, and you go to the left, and you can walk through another sliding glass, and then boom, you're in the room. Oh, by the way, you have to leave these things open so you could get through to there. Yeah, design layout, not great. The sunken sitting area, which works way better outside, that's a part of your living space, it's not a great choice. Okay, the kitchen basically having 2 separate areas. I'm over here thinking, well, they closed it off because, you know, they just want to have a chef cook in there, or, you know, it's like a prep kitchen, a dirty kitchen, and there's an entire kitchen downstairs. Oh, by the washing machine. So, you know, that fresh detergent, you know, fabric softener smell can make it into your baked chicken, and your baked chicken smell can smell like dirty clothes. Like, I don't know. This is so weird. Like, it's so weird, right? And then, like, just make the kitchen all one. Like, I didn't understand that. Just make the kitchen all one. You guys have nice appliances, Miele appliances. Like, the appliances are good appliances, and, you know, the finishes in the kitchen, even though it's closed off, they're nice, you know, finishes. Why have that not be on display? You closed it off. for no damn reason. But that's not even it, okay? Behind the island is another outdoor space where you could have just had that connected to the original outdoor space that is by the staircase. I don't even know. The design layout is so confusing to me. I don't even know if those things are close or not. But having that there, it just I don't understand it. Like I did not understand it. I still don't understand this design layout. Then you have downstairs, and I mean, I could go on for hours and hours of how this design layout, it just doesn't work. But we could just stick to the fact of the primary bedroom and these places having no views whatsoever because there's no windows to let you see outside. I mean, you're upstairs, okay? You want to have it to where stuff can be closed off, fine, but you're upstairs, like you want to see outside, and that was where the primary should have been. I mean, hell, if you would have just made the primary that entire floor, that would have probably saved the house to where I could give it at least a 6. Okay, I could give it at least a 6. But no, like upstairs, by the way, the bedroom layouts for those 2 bedrooms, they're better than the layout for the primary. Just being honest with you. Yes, you still have a closet that you walk right past when you go into the door, but there's nowhere to detour you from the bed. The bed is right there. Again, you can't see anything outside, which is, again, awful. I don't understand it. I hate it. I hate that you can't see outside in the view. Like, you're surrounded by beautiful views, but you can't see a damn thing. You can't see a damn thing, and that sucks. That sucks. So design layout, I'll be generous, very generous. I give the design layout a 2. That's much better than what I originally was thinking about giving it. Now, as far as interior finishes, I think I've said enough already. I really do like the choice of, the limestone and the marble and, some of the wood paneling and, just these choices in the appliances, the Miele appliances throughout. I like the finishes. I do. I like the finishes. They're not very warm, they're just nice finishes, right? It's like you can have all the nice finishes, but when it's not done correctly, it's not done right. Like, I feel like the best finished thing in the house was the bunk beds. All those bunk beds in that, that room downstairs was like the best thing. And that's about it. That was like the only thing that made sense. Like the bathroom, having the toilet like right pretty much at the sink, like, and it being one. I think that's like the biggest thing for me, is that it was just like one. Having a toilet by a sink is not like uncommon. It's uncommon at this price point. At this price point, you don't want a toilet by a sink at this price point. At this price point, you need better than that. At a normal house, $200,000, $400,000, you're not complaining about a sink being right by the toilet. But to have the sink be a part of the toilet, weird. It's definitely some jailhouse stuff. Very, very weird. Okay, like, did they take architectural plans from a crazy person? Like, I honestly, I don't know, because these plans, you just throw it away, because to me, they threw away money, because no one in their right mind will buy this. But then again, who knows? Who knows? I honestly hope nobody bought this. Like, I really, really do hope nobody bought this. Like, unless you got it for half price, so you can actually knock down half the stuff, put some windows in, and because you're gonna, like, to make it right, you're gonna spend $3 to $4 million, because you gotta make that top area, the top floor, you gotta make that the primary. right? And then the primary that's already existed, you gotta gut that and reconfigure it. It's very stupid, right? You gotta gut it and reconfigure it. It's just so much wrong with that house. But yes, back to the interior finishes, because the choice of materials are pretty good. Okay, the choice of materials are pretty good. I'll be ultra generous this time. Okay, I know I said I was being generous with the other low scores, because I mean, to be honest with you, I was being generous, but I'll be more generous with this because the materials are good. If they were placed better, I could have gave it a 10. If the things were placed better and put together better, I would give the materials a 10, because the materials are very good materials. But because they weren't, I give the interior finishes a 7. I probably could have gave it less, but I'll give it a 7. You know, the glass, a staircase, like a lot of the finishes I like, but because it's not put together well, 7 is pretty damn good. And lastly, amenities, which there aren't. There's no amenities to this place. There's only the pool. That's the only amenity. There's only the pool. There's no hot tub. There's no hot tub. It's just a pool. I don't understand. There's no hot tub, just a pool, no sauna, no steam room, nothing. Nothing at all. Like, they missed the mark with this house so badly. Like, you could have at least did something. There's no gym, okay? There's no gym. Like, they put a treadmill down there just to give you some idea, but it's supposed to be a bedroom. So there's no gym. There's no amenities here. Like, the only amenity is the pool, and then I guess the garage. The garage, technically, you have enough space. You could put a gym in the garage. You could put like a man cave area, but there's nothing there. There's no screening room. There's no secondary space to host people. There is no amenities here other than the pool, and that's it. That's it. The best feature you're hiding, which is the outdoors, like, because you can't see anything. There's no amenities here. None. I mean, I guess you have the upstairs has 2 like outdoor showers, like with weird long hallways. Again, more wasted space. Tons of wasted space in this house. Tons of wasted space. But yeah, there's literally no other amenities than the pool and the garage being oversized. So you could actually put some other stuff down there, but they're not giving you any amenities at the price point. And because of that, I was originally going to give it a 5 just for the sake of the pool. But thinking about it again, I can't give it any higher than a 3. Like, it's a 3, only because of the pool and the oversized garage. Other than that, there's nothing else there. There's no other amenities. Nothing. You figure you're in the capital of winery, champagnery, okay? You're in the place, and there's no wine cellar. Like, you could at least put a wine cellar in there somewhere. Wine cellar. No wine cellar. I think that's the biggest miss of it all. I think at this price point, a wine cellar has to be mandatory, especially in France. A mansion in France with no wine cellar is the biggest criminal thing of all. Like, huge criminality, okay? So yeah, a 3. The amenities here are a 3 because there really aren't any. The only thing you get is a damn pool. Now, unless, again, there is some membership to the golf course, which I believe he would have mentioned. If there was an included membership to the golf course if you purchase this place, that will bump the amenities up to like a 6 for me, because I'm sure the golf course just alone is good enough for me. But having the golf course have like a hot tub and all these other things that this house doesn't have would have been game changing. But I have to give it a 3. That's it. I can't give it anything higher than that. Sorry. So with that said, the entire score for this house, I'll probably never grade anything lower than this. I think this will be the lowest grade that we'll ever have on the channel, is a 4.3. And that's from rounding up. It's a 4.28, but we'll round it up to a 4.3, just to be generous again. 4.3. In other words, I would advise nobody, I don't care how much money you have, I would advise nobody to buy this house. Don't buy this house. I really hope nobody bought it. I honestly hope nobody bought it, because it's a tough resale for one. It's a tough resale. It's not a great forever house, right? If you did buy it, you need windows. You need to see some kind of view. Like, you need to reconfigure everything. You need to either gut it or tear it down. But the materials there are so, good. Reinforced concrete, amazing choice. Okay, knocking that all down is expensive, and then replacing it with that concrete will be even more expensive. So the only thing that I could think of you doing is gutting the house and reconfiguring everything, and that's just expensive. That's expensive. At that price point, no, it's awful. I said some negative things about the James Bond inspired house. In the James Bond inspired house, it had space for amenities. It had all sorts of things that worked for it. It had a wine storage area, and it was half the price. Half the price for something better. Yes. Would I say the location of, this property is better than the James Bond house? Yeah, but by a little bit. At least with the James Bond house, you're overlooking the view. Your view is unobstructed because you own the land that slopes all the way down. So no one can build behind you. That house had like a few things wrong with it, but it had a lot of good things about the house. And the kitchen was open, was an open area kitchen, okay? Open area kitchen. There was enough space to make a dirty kitchen or a prep kitchen if you wanted it, but it wasn't there, it didn't exist. And, the house just flowed better. It had wow factor. This house has 0 wow factor unless you are, into prisons and mental institutes and, rehab centers where you're trapped off and closed off so you can detox, and then you go outside. It's like maybe Passages, but I don't even think Passages would buy a place like this because it's too closed off. Anyone not familiar with Passages, it is a very, very famous celebrity rehab center. Like, damn near any celebrity that goes into rehab goes to Passages. So yeah, this is awful. I'm sorry, Enos, that you got there and you were excited, and then you're like, how am I going to spend this? You did a good job of BSing. I'm gonna give you credit where credit is due, Enos. But we know that house is not great. It's not great. It's a mental institute, prison / rehab center. Anyway, I apologize to everybody who watched this video, unless you got a laugh out of it somewhere, out of just me being shocked and my mind being blown that someone built this place. And to be honest with you, I would tear it down. If you could, I would say to the person who is interested in that location, if you're interested in that location, see if they'll take it for dirt value, because it's not worth more than the dirt. I'm sorry, it's not worth more than the dirt. You could have a different opinion than me. You might like it. If you like it, good for you. But to be honest, I would highly suggest nobody buy this house in their life. and then there's a duplicate property right next to it. Anyway, I have nothing more to say. And I'll see you guys. Look, I'm so distraught right now. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I love you so much. Sorry for uploading this video and this property that honestly I wish I could unsee, because I love the idea of France. I haven't been to France. I love the idea of France. I love everything that it represents. Okay, the Olympics were just there. The Eiffel Tower. They brought us the Statue of Liberty. I love France, but I don't love this house. I think this house is an injustice. Like, just stick with French Normandy, beautiful architecture, chateau, give me a wine cellar, give me a pool, let me see outdoor space in my primary. I'm satisfied. This offered none of that. So I'm sorry, France, that you have this crap of a property that was constructed, and yeah. I love you guys. I see you on the next one. If you come back, I know after watching this, you probably don't want to come back. I know. Even I don't want to come back. And this is my channel. Peace.